You know, we have this habit of thinking the world is a solid place, like the ground beneath our feet could never fail us. In Sendai, on that morning, that's exactly how it felt. You know, that kind of perfect day. The sun coming up slowly, painting the buildings in gold, the smell of fresh coffee drifting out of bakeries, and that calm rhythm of people starting their routine without any rush. I keep thinking about the people who were there. A dad taking his kid to school, someone listening to music on their headphones on the way to work, or the folks who took advantage of the early morning to go for a walk along the beach. It was a scene of absolute peace. The sea in Sendai was so still it looked like a painting. You could see the fishermen at the port, kids laughing while trying to climb rocks in the sand. Nobody there had any idea that miles below all that water, the earth was tearing itself apart. It's strange to think how nature can be so silent before it gets brutal. We live on autopilot, focused on our phones, our weekend plans, and we forget that we're just a tiny detail compared to the power of the planet. The first sign that something was wrong wasn't a noise. It was the silence. A heavy, eerie silence. The birds, which were everywhere, just vanished all at once. You know when the air gets tense and you feel a chill without knowing why? It was like that. And then, those near the water saw the impossible. The sea started to go away. But it wasn't like a normal tide. The water was receding fast, leaving behind fish flopping in the mud and boats tipped over on the dry ground. Those who truly knew the sea felt their blood run cold. They knew that when the ocean pulls back like that, it isn't leaving. It's taking a deep breath to come back with everything it's got. Suddenly, the sound nobody wanted to hear. The sirens. That long, desperate wail that cuts through the city from end to end. In that moment, it hit them. The panic didn't come all at once. It started as a murmur and turned into absolute chaos in seconds. Imagine the desperation of someone on the beach looking at the horizon. That blue line we love to admire so much had turned into a giant gray wall that seemed to touch the clouds. It wasn't a movie wave. It was a massive destruction moving as if nothing could stop it. People started to run, but where to? Traffic ground to a halt, horns blended with screams, and the sky changed color, turning dark and heavy, as if the universe itself was grieving for what was about to happen. When the water hit the city, there was no fight. A tsunami doesn't break things. It ignores them. It just went over everything. Glass shattering, cars being tossed around like they were made of plastic, entire houses being ripped from the ground and carried away by the current like paper boats. From the windows of the tallest buildings, you could see the moment entire neighborhoods simply vanished from the map. The water was black, thick, full of mud and everything it swallowed along the way. Multi-ton ships came to a stop in the middle of the avenues. Giant shipping containers slammed into buildings, making everything shake. It was a scene of real horror, no special effects, just the raw force of the water reclaiming the space that once belonged to it. In the middle of all that, the sound was what scared people the most. A constant roar, the sound of metal being crushed and concrete being ground up. The rain started coming down hard, lightning illuminating that sea of mud where streets and gardens used to be. In a matter of minutes, Sendai turned into a climatic war zone. People trying to save themselves on rooftops, fear written on every face, and the feeling that the world was ending right then and there. But what happens after the water stops rising? What's left when the giant decides to leave? That's what we're going to see now. From those first few minutes of sun and tranquility to the moment the horizon changed forever. It's a tough journey to watch, but it's one we need to understand. Because at the end of the day, we're not in charge of anything. We're just passing through, and the Earth, well, the Earth always has the last word. Follow me through this sequence of how it all went down. How peace turned into chaos and how Sendai faced its worst nightmare.
Hold on tight! We're almost there! Hurry up!
Climb faster, the water is right behind us.
Daddy, I'm scared!
We're almost safe, keep climbing.
Run, it's coming!
Help me! Oh God, help!
Help us! Somebody please help us! We're going to drown!
I'm reporting live from the downtown district. As you can see behind me, the floodwaters have nearly reached the fifth.
Grab the pole, hold on tight.
I got it! Help me!
It's completely destroyed. There's no way down.
Oh God, look at the lower levels.
We have to keep moving. It's gonna collapse.
I'm trying, watch your step up there.
Sir, stay still. We're getting you help.
I need transport priority Alpha over here.
Keep pressure on that bandage.
急げて物資を運べです。
はい、水を持っていきますよ。
医療品。All right, lift the beam slowly from the center. Copy that, lifting now.